Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Baylor Bears and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game in Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports. Built into the side of a mountain, you literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Sun Devils will kick off first, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Flagway wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard.
There's some room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
On first down, it's Brown again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Sends it back in motion. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to him on the ground. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Looking for a push on 4th down. Finding some room. Just steamrolling the defense. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bears! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going with the counter play here. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Lagway. And they're not on the same page there. With a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quick completion on the out route. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Motion from the back. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why
got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Finds his man. It's Brown.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here's Lagway to pass. Quickly to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots.
And it's picked off for the third time today.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run. But you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover two drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw, it's Bowley. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Trying play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Back to throw, it's Bowley. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Lagway. The screen, he can go. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Picks up the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lagway wants to throw. Complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Open on the left side, it's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Split backs here. Handoff for Brown. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Offense getting set for first down. Might be calling a hot route. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Lagway. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Tigers with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the number 1 team in the country.
He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And there is still a lot of work to do on the season, but they get back to 2-4 in the standings.
Here's Brown to begin the drive.
And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Got it. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. Complete. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
So now it's second and long. He wants to change this route. Rides to the back. Jumped on top of the pile.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. On the move to his left. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the single back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Here's Lagway to pass. Fires left. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He got it, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Lagway. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Bears are in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Lagway wants to throw. That's caught. It's Turner. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Right down the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Brown again. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
First down, right back to Brown. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
A give to Brown. Makes a pass to Marker. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Takes the easy completion. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Lagway. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Bears moving quickly to the line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's thrown another interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Here's Lagway to pass. Slings it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll try it again. That's a 20. He's got space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Move. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Lagway. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Open on the right side, that's Smith. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but you're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Lagway wants to throw. That's it! A sack to end it as they finish off this one in style.